Join me today as we do a deep dive into how to play the Watcher strategies. This is going to be much less edited than my normal videos because people have asked for a thought process on what cards I choose and what paths I take. So here we go. Alright, Pandora's Box is it's a pretty great start sometimes. It can really wreck your run early. But this one looks like it's going to be a pretty good setup, because as the Watcher, we're looking for ways to manipulate our stance. So we already got 1, 2, 3 different cards that are going to help with that. Diva Form is also going to be great. We need to get that upgraded so it's not ethereal anymore. But the more energy we have, the more we can just keep manipulating things, and that's really what the Watcher is all about, is manipulating the deck and making sure you have the right cards at the right place at the right time. So I typically like to get a lot of question events out early. I know a lot of people don't, but if I do that, I have a chance of getting higher gold before I hit shops. You can get some early relics that can really change things up, and you can really make or break the run with the beginning. So I'm going to take this path here, and then once we get to the campfire, we'll check and see how we're doing before we decide if we want to take the green elite or not. So I could maybe make use of another Empty Fist. But I think I'm going to go ahead and pass right now. Alright, here's a chance already. Early on in the Watcher game, you definitely want to get rid of some of these extra cards here. So 7 hit points is really not much to get rid of an early card. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of Just Lucky. And we'll keep taking events. Alright, here's an example. Like I said, if we want some early on gold, I mean, we're going to end up with a curse. But even if we have to get rid of it at a shop, that's 100 extra gold we can use. So I'm going to go ahead and take it. And Golden Idol is going to give us even more gold. So let's take that too. Instead of putting a second curse in our deck, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just take the damage to the face. So the Simmering Fury really helps because it gives us more cards when we enter Wrath, and then it also saves some of that energy for the next turn. You don't have to use the energy to actually go into Wrath on that turn. Crescendo's another one you really want. Retain cards and stay in your hand, and then when it's upgraded for 0 cost, we can enter Wrath whenever we need. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade Diva form. I'm going to take another question room here just to see what we can get. Just keep an eye when you have this event how much hit points you're willing to lose. Choose 2 or 3 clicks, and if you don't get it, then move on. Bag of Marbles is going to be great going forward. And this is going to be good too. Just continuing to raise our hit points when we don't need extra cards. Three chests in a row? I'll go ahead and rest here going into an elite fight. We can probably make it, but... Alright, getting extra energy already. Really gonna help here. This power thrown out too, so we can draw extra cards. That was useless. And we'll start next turn by entering Wrath, which will give us a really good first turn. Here's what we're going to end up wanting to do, is just cycling through Wrath and Calm every turn until we can get enemies down to nothing. I don't think we need any of these either, so let's just go ahead and start ramping up our hit points. Gonna make this one less. Alt and Wallop are both going to be good choices here. They can kind of hurt things if you're going for an infinite look, but early on, having Wallop is probably going to be an okay choice, so I'm going to go ahead and take that. I'm going to go ahead and take an we have an empty body? No, we don't. I'm going to go ahead and take an empty body here. Just so we don't get stuck in a bad place on a bad turn. I'm going to go ahead and rest too. I tend to play a little more conservative than some people, but better to be safe than sorry, I think. Oof. Okay. Shoot. What have I done? That's why I slept on the first turn. Or on the campfire. I'm going to enter Wrath on our next turn. And it's going to pay off a little bit. That out of there. We'll draw some extra cards next turn too. Those and did that in the wrong order. Alright. So that's gonna start things off pretty nicely. We need to hit a shop early next act. We've got over 500 gold just sitting there. Vault is fun, especially if you're racking up a lot of energy, but it can also really screw with things if you draw it on the wrong turn. I'm gonna take Ragnarok here. This is really gonna help with the multiple enemy fights next in Act 2, and if we can really start ramping up some strength and everything, I think that one's gonna really be the choice to take. So I'm going to avoid Sozu here. We're getting potions decently. We're not really hurting for energy either. And I'm going to keep Coffee Drifter out of here so we can take a little more aggressive pathing. And once again, we're just not hurting for energy yet. So let's get rid of a couple cards. Get rid of this curse, and let's get rid of Flying Sleeves, I think. And that's going to do it for Act 1. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a caw in the comments if this is something you want to see more of. And I'll get Act 2 up and ready here soon. Thanks for watching.